Over the last 5 years or so, the agency landscape and agency tool stack has completely changed. Derek and I were first getting our agency started 8 years ago. You guys really would not believe the types of tools that we needed to use just to deliver services for our clients. We'd have to use legacy tools like MailChimp, WordPress, get custom developers to build custom pages for landing pages in our client sites. It was expensive, bloated, and onboarding clients took forever. Today, it's easier than ever to deliver amazing services for our clients while reducing cost and increasing efficiency every step of the way. I'm going to give you 5 tools that every agency owner should be using in their SMMA at this point, so listen up. We also have a ton of amazing free resources for you all in the resources down below, so make sure to check that out after you finish watching this video. Tool number 1 is Go High Level. GHL or Go High Level is really the all-in-one toolbox for agency owners, and it's probably the biggest quantum leap in service delivery that SMMA has ever seen. It can help you do everything from build funnels to fulfill on emails on the back end of those funnels, to even being a CRM that you can use for your own agency or your clients can use for the leads that you're generating for them. This takes you away from having to use a custom tool stack for every single client and to have to develop custom pages on their site, because you're able to just quickly stand up custom landing pages that are copy paste within your Go High Level account for every single client that you're working with. This takes you away from having to get a WordPress developer if your client is on WordPress, or to build a standalone landing page on Squarespace if your client is on Squarespace, or to use whatever email responder they're using internally on the back end. This basically means that instead of having to learn a bunch of different tools every single time that you onboard a client, you're able to copy paste from one client to the next to the next. This also helps you track attribution, because all of the leads and all of the attribution is trackable in Go High Level. The best part about GHL, in my opinion, is something called snapshots, which is a template basically that you can create for an entire client workspace. So if you're working with a chiropractor as an example, you can create a chiropractor snapshot that you can duplicate from one client to the next, update their logo, update their name, their colors, all of that, but have a process that you can rinse and repeat from one client to the next. This might be the biggest investment that you make in your tool stack, as it's a couple $100s a month, but it is 100% worth it when you do the math on the efficiency gain. Tool number 2 is Canva. Canva is a web-based editing and design tool that you can use to create any type of graphic or video element for your agency. Derek and I were some of the first users on Canva way back in the day 8 years ago, and I remember using it to build our very first proposal, and we've continued using it pretty much every single day since in our agency. In short, Canva basically took all the technical stuff that you needed to learn using Photoshop, and they made it super easy drag and drop in a web-based format so that anybody can use it for only $10 to $15 per month. I personally use Canva almost every single day to this point, even though our team delivers on all of our agency services for one-off projects or creative things that I need to do personally. You can use it for everything in your agency, like ad creative, social media posts, proposals for your clients, and any other design that you can think of. They also recently added in the ability to edit video online, which is just game-changing in itself. The third tool is Asana, or really any project management software. Just like Go High Level manages all of your client work and your service fulfillment, Asana is going to manage all of your internal processes. Basically, what Asana is a very, very robust project management or to-do list management software. With Asana, you can create systems called SOPs that are rinse and repeat client workflows that you can deploy to all of your clients. So just like in Go High Level, you have all of your snapshots that are your creative pieces, your funnels, your email fulfillment on the back end. Asana is the checklist on the back end, making sure that you're not missing any steps while you're actually setting up your Go High Level instance for all of your clients. When you're first getting started, Asana can operate as your own personal to-do list, but as you grow, you can start formalizing these to-do lists into repeatable processes called standard operating procedures that you can use to scale your team. As an example, when you onboard a client, you probably have, or you should have, a repeatable set of processes that you do to ensure that you have a cohesive delivery model from one client to the next to the next. When you start an ad campaign, you should follow the exact same steps from one ad to the next, depending on a couple of different factors, but it should be a rinse and repeat repeatable process. You want to build these processes as checklists in Asana. If you want to scale your agency beyond just yourself, it's important that you build these systems first, otherwise your team is not going to know what to do every day. Build these systems, then start outsourcing and hiring your team members. If you want the exact SOPs that we use internally, from everything from getting clients, onboarding, fulfilling services, scaling services, and even offboarding, check out our Ascension program. Link to that is in the description down below. The next tool is Zapier. There are going to be things in your business that you find that you are doing again and again and again and again. While these things might only take a minute or two in the moment, when you scale them out for the entire year, they can take entire days of productivity away from you. Zapier is an application that can help automate a away all of these tasks by tying a bunch of different tools together. An example of this might be a Facebook lead form. As soon as somebody fills that out, you can use Zapier to email your client that lead so that they can follow up with it or call them right away. Maybe you want to send a welcome email to your client as soon as they sign on the dotted line and welcome them to your agency as a new client for your business. You can Zapier that. There's so many different examples of things that you can use. You can use Google Sheets to Google Sheets. You can use lead form to email, whatever it is that you want to do, you can probably Zapier. We use Zapier extensively in our agency. We have thousands of workflows running every single month, and we do that for pennies on the dollar. This is honestly one of the most useful tools in our entire agency stack and something that everyone should be using. The last tool on the list is Apollo.io. Apollo.io is a contact database as well as an email automation platform that we've been using since the day it was created. This tool has grown, it's become more and more powerful year after year, and the developers, I honestly don't know how they're making as many new features as quickly as they are for Apollo. It's truly amazing to watch. You can find contacts in Apollo.io using their industry, finding their company, getting the business owner's first name, last name, email address, even their mobile phone number in some cases. You can create email touch points and sequences to contact them and then follow up automatically through Apollo without having to do anything, then click a couple buttons. If you want our cold email sequences to plug into Apollo.io, make sure to check that out in the description down below. And recently they even added in a CRM feature to manage people that might be interested in doing business with your agency. Overall, this is what our teams use for the last several years to do all of our email outreach to potential leads and potential clients, and it's something that we're still using to this day every single day. Definitely check it out. For $100 a month, it's really a no-brainer in terms of the amount of value that you get out of the tool. What tools are you using in your agency? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm always curious to hear about new tools that we can tinker with. And a great video to watch after this one would be this one right here, where I teach you exactly how to put Go High Level to work with a real estate strategy.